Hi guys, this is your coding buddy Himanshu Singhania. So welcome back to our competitive programming channel. That is the Uncode Competitive Programming channel. And welcome back to our series of the dynamic programming lectures. So we have seen the lots of stuff in the dynamic programming. We have seen the so far many patterns. We have covered the introduction part as well, which was how we apply dynamic programming using the bottom up and using the top down approach. So we have seen the lots of stuff in the dynamic programming, and today we are going to cover another pattern in the dynamic programming which have covered the lots of the problem in the dynamic programming. This is the really important pattern, guys. That is the decision making. This is the pattern on I can say like on 60 to 70% problems lies in this pattern, guys. So if please understand this, guys, please understand really carefully this pattern, because this is the pattern which you are going to see everywhere in the dynamic programming. That is decision making. You will be having you will have to choose some kind of thing, like either I can choose this, either I can choose this. So there will be lots of things we are going to cover in this pattern. So yeah, I am betting on it. There is a mark my word, guys, I am betting on it. Lots of the dynamic programming, you can say 60 to 70% of the problem of the dynamic programming lies in this pattern, guys. Everywhere you are going to see this pattern in many forms. You guys can see this pattern anywhere in the dynamic programming. So if you have not watched this, the introduction wala part, please go there and then watch that part first. So before jumping into the dynamic programming first, I just want to introduce myself here. So myself Himanshu Singhania, and also I am currently working in the Lenskart as a software engineer. So my area of expertise is the backend developer. So I have done the lots of the good designing things in the Lenskart. So here is the good news. I will be moving to a really good product based company very soon. So don't worry, guys, I will be sharing my experience, and also I have given the ASM ICPC twice. In the one of the ICPC, I got the AIR as a 39th. So also I will be sharing my the complete programming experience as well. So there are lots of things to do here. So before jumping into the dynamic programming stuff, I have a really great thing for you that is provided by the Unacademy. So Unacademy Plus सब्सक्रिप्शन पे आपको इंडिया के बेस्ट प्रोग्रामर मिलेंगे. You will be having a directly interactive live classes from the India's best programmer, and also you will be having a really good doubt support. If you stuck into a problem, just go there. You will be having a really great doubt support. Also, you will be having a really good problems from the Coursera. So have you ever about the Coursera, right? आपने Coursera के बारे में सुना ही होगा, because the Coursera is the really great competitive programming platform. So this is a really great opportunity for you guys, and if you guys avail the option of the 6 months and 12 months, there will be no cost EMI. That means 0% interest you will be having, right? And if you guys use this code HMS10, then you will be having directly 10% off on Plus subscription, guys. So इससे ज़्यादा और क्या चाहिए आपको? इतना सारा कुछ मिल रहा है एक सब्सक्रिप्शन पे, और साथ में 10% ऑफ भी मिल रहा है, नो कॉस्ट EMI भी मिल रही है, एंड यू विल बी हैविंग ए रियली ग्रेट फैसिलिटीज. इंडियाज बेस्ट प्रोग्रामर, डायरेक्टली इंटरेक्टिव लाइव क्लासेस हो रही है भाई. 7 स्टार कोडर के साथ आप डायरेक्टली इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हो. सो इसके अलावा काफ़ी अच्छे बैचेस जो है वो ऑलरेडी अनअकैडमी पे चल रहे हैं. दैट इज वन इज द महायोद्धा, जहाँ आपको you will be having the really advanced programming topics, and also there is the Ekalavya 2.0, which is going for the Java developers, and also if you want to be expert in the Java, this is the right batch for you. And the duration of this batch is the 8 months, and also there is another batch, that is the Brahmastra. So this is the batch for designed for you guys, for if you want to apply off campus or on campus placement. So the duration of this course is the 5 months, and हम सभी जानते हैं ऑन कैंपस प्लेसमेंट अभी काफ़ी कुछ ही आने वाले टाइम में स्टार्ट होने वाले हैं. सो दिस इज द रियली कूल थिंग, गाइज. यू गाइज कैन अवेल, एंड ऑफ कैंपस प्लेसमेंट के लिए भी आपकी काफ़ी अच्छी प्रिपरेशन हो जाएगी. ओके गाइज, सो इससे पहले कि डायनेमिक प्रोग्रामिंग में जाऊँ, सो आपको यहाँ पे बोलना चाहूँगा, प्लीज़ लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब, एंड अपने दोस्तों को भी बोलिए इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, इसको लाइक करें. जितनी भी वीडियोस आपने नहीं देखी उसको देखो, और उसको दोस्तों के बीच में भी शेयर करो. इस प्लेलिस्ट को भी आप अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कर सकते हो, बिकॉज द डायनेमिक प्रोग्रामिंग इज द रियली tough topic in the programming community. But if you follow this playlist, then you will be having a really good idea of like how can I identify a dynamic programming problem and how can categorize the problem into a various patterns. So really cool things are going on this channel. So you guys can subscribe and you will never miss any live class, or you will never miss any premiere video. So you guys can do the subscribe and also ask your friends to subscribe it, right guys? सो जल्दी से जल्दी इसको बेल आइकन पे जो बटन है वो दबा दो, एंड नाउ लेट्स जंप इनटू द डायनेमिक प्रोग्रामिंग स्टफ ऑफ दिस लेक्चर. ओके, so today we are going to see decision making pattern. So what is the decision making pattern? We have seen the lots of the stuff in the dynamic programming so far, like we have seen the dp on the string, we have seen the merged intervals, we have seen the distinct ways. These are the patterns we like these are the patterns of the certain types in which the program of the dynamic programming lies in these patterns. So there is today a different kind of pattern, that is the decision making. So as I told you initially, this is the really important pattern because 60 to 70% of the dynamic programming problem will lie into this pattern and this type of category. So pay attention here guys. Don't नींद मत लेना बीच में, because this is the really great pattern and which it will help you understanding the dynamic programming really well. Okay, so let's jump into this pattern. So what is decision making pattern here? So there will be a problem statement will be given to you. There will be certain type of set of values and you will be have to decide, and you will have to choose certain state of that. You will have to choose certain values and you will have to maximize, minimize your answer here. So this is the like kind of the minimum and maximum part to reach the target, but this is a slight different from that first wala pattern. We will see a problem here, don't worry guys. So what will be the approach to solve this type of pattern? So approach will be the, if you decide to choose the current value, the previous result where the value was ignored, vice versa, or if you decide to ignore the current value, use the previous result where value was the used. Okay guys, so सुनने में काफी theoretical लग रहा होगा. Don't worry guys, we will be seeing a problem very soon, and this is the how you generalize your decision making pattern. First read the problem statement. If you find any kind of decision, as the name suggests, like you have to decide whether I choose this state or not, whether I choose to this element or not, then there will be a problem which will be lying into this pattern, that is the decision making. When you have to make the decision for the current state, you have to make the decision, either I can choose this way, either I can choose this way. So there will be a decision for every state, for every value. So these type of the problems are the decision making pattern problem. Okay guys, so what will be the approach to solve? So ये generalized code है हमारा, किसी भी problem का जो code है वो ऐसे ही रहेगा, जो भी प्रॉब्लम इस तरीके की पैटर्न में लाई करती होगी. सो जो काफी फेमस प्रॉब्लम्स है, लाइक 01 नैपसैक है, हाउस रोबर वाली प्रॉब्लम है. You guys can see the problems and on the internet as well, and also I am going to provide you a link in the description. So there will be a link in the description, there will be homework problems, and all the problems will be related to this pattern, and you guys will be familiar with the pattern very more. Okay guys, so this will be a generalized approach. You guys can take a screenshot and you guys can take a pause here. You can understand the I will teach you how to approach this type of the problem, but you guys can take a note of this generalized code. Okay guys, so let's do a problem here. What is the problem statement? So problem is the really famous problem, that is the house robber. So this is the name of the problem. Don't go into the name. Let's jump into the problem statement. So you are a professional robber. Sorry, I am saying here because this is the problem statement. So you are a professional robber planning to rob houses along a street. Okay, there will be a street. You can see there will be a straight line and there will be houses on that straight line. Each house has a certain amount of money. Okay, there will be certain amount of money. The only constraint stopping you from robbing each of them is that adjacent houses have security system connected, and it will automatically contact the police if two adjacent houses were broken into on the same night. Okay, so what is the meaning of this problem statement here, guys? Okay, so there will be a straight line and there will be some certain houses here. Okay, this is house 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So problem is saying if you rob the same house, if you rob the adjacent houses, then the police will be alert. Police will be on the alert. So what you can do, the constraint is you cannot rob the adjacent houses. You can either, if you are choosing this house and if you are choosing this house, you can choose, if you are choosing this house, you cannot choose this house. If you are choosing this house, you cannot choose this house. So you cannot choose the adjacent houses to rob the, to avoid the police alert. Okay. So given an integer array nums representing the amount of the money of the each house, return the maximum amount of money you can rob tonight without the alerting the police. So what you have to do here, guys, you need to maximize your amount. So here you can see there is a decision on every house. You have to choose what house you have to select. Right, guys, you can see there is a decision for every value. Either you can choose the one house. If you are choosing this house, then you cannot choose. If you are choosing this house, then you cannot choose this house. So there is a decision. If you are choosing this house, then you cannot choose this house. If you are not choosing this house, then you can choose this house. So you can see there is a decision in this problem. You can see there is a decision pattern. You can see like for every house you have to make a decision whether you want to rob it or not rob it. Okay. Okay, now let's take an example here. So example is like this. Okay, that is 1, 2 and 3, 1. 1, 2, 3 and 1. Okay, so what will be the maximum amount you can collect from these houses? So if you choose this house, let's suppose I am choosing this house. Okay, I will be having a 1 point or 1 amount. But now I cannot choose this house. But I can choose this house. Suppose I am choosing this house. So I will be having 3. So in this case, amount will be the 4. Okay. But what if I am choosing this house, that is 2, and now I cannot choose this 3, that will be the 3. So what is the maximum of the coins here, maximum of the amount, that is 4. So what will be the house choosing here? You can choose this house and you can choose this 3 wala house. So you will be having the maximum amount if you choose first and the third house. So how to decide? Here you are going to make a decision here. What house you need to choose here to maximize your amount here, guys. Pay attention here, guys. You need to you will be facing these type of problem in everywhere in the dynamic programming. You will have to make the decision. So pay attention here, guys. So you have to make the decision of the every house, like whether I can choose this house or not. Okay. So let's take another example, like 2, 7, 9, 3 and 1. Okay. Let's suppose I choose this house first because this is the really big amount I want to calculate. I want to take into account. Okay, I am choosing 9, but I cannot choose 3, so I have to choose 1 here, and also I can choose 2 here. So what is the maximum amount is here? That is 12. I can take the 12. Okay. So what if I choose the 7 here? If I choose the 7, then I cannot choose 9, neither I can choose 9, neither I can choose 2. I can choose 3, but in that case it will be 10. So you have to make the decision here, guys. So what you need to do, you have to make the decision for every state, and you need to maximize your amount using those decision. Like if you are choosing any state, you have to store the result of that state, and you will be using that result in the upcoming states. Okay. So what will be the approach to solve this problem? Okay, so we will be doing the bottom-up approach here. We will be doing the problem for a really small example, then we will be moving towards the bigger problem. Okay, let's take this example first. 2, 7, 9, 3, 1. Okay, if I am taking 2, 7, 9, 3 and 1. Okay, let's forget about this. I have the only one only one house, that is 2. So what will be our answer here? If there is a zero house, if there is only one house, okay, if I am maintaining a DP table, so DP of 0 will be the array of the 0. So DP of 0 will be the array of 0. Why array of 0? Because there is only one house and this is the only option you can row. Okay, so this will be our answer in that case. So DP of 0 will be the our answer in the if there is only one house. Okay, so if I talk about the like there is two house, 2 and 7, what will be our answer in this case? Okay, you have told me that DP of 0 will be the 2. What will be the DP of 1 here? So let me, before jumping into the DP of 1, let me introduce what is the DP of I here is representing. So DP of I is saying like what is the maximum amount I can collect, what is the maximum amount I have collected till now when the number of houses are I. Okay, I am repeating again, what is the maximum amount I have collected till now where I have the house as I, where the number of houses are I. Okay, so this is our DP of I is representing here. So DP of 0 is saying what is the maximum of number of points or number of amount, what is the maximum amount I can collect if I have only the 0th house, that is 2. And now what will the DP of 1 will be saying here, what is the maximum amount I can collect if I have if I have 2 houses, that is I is equal to 1. If I have the houses till the ith position, if I have houses till the first position. So what will be the answer here? That is 7. We cannot select 2. We cannot select 2 because I am choosing the 7 here. If I am choosing 2, then I cannot select 7. So maximum of these 2 is 7. So for the DP of 1 is similar kind of thing we are going to do for DP of 2. Now let's suppose what will be the DP of 2 here. Okay, now what will the DP of 2 will tell me? DP of 2 will tell me what is the maximum amount I can collect if I have 2, 7 and 9 in as my houses. Okay, so if I am choosing the 9, so what I can choose? If I am choosing the 9 here, I can choose the result of the DP of 0. If I am choosing the 9, I can choose the result of the till now this position. I cannot choose this position if I am choosing the 9. Okay, so let me explain you. It might be confusing here. x1, x2 and x3 and x of I and x of I minus 1. So if I am choosing this house, I cannot choose x of I minus 1, right? But I can use the result till x of I minus 2. I can use the result of which I have calculated for x of I minus 2. Right guys? So that is what I am doing here. If I am choosing the 9, I cannot choose the 7, but I can choose the result of the DP of I minus 2. Okay. So this will be the DP of 0 plus 9. That is 9 plus 2 is 11. But we have to make sure, like suppose there is 12. Instead of 2, 7, 9, there is 2, 12 and 9. Okay. And DP of 2 will be here. DP of 1 will be here. 12. Now, what will be your answer in the DP of 2? It will be 11? No, it can't be 11 here. Why? Because I can choose the result of this as well, guys. So you need to check whether your result is maximum for the DP of 2 and DP of 2 minus 1. So if I am skipping this state, so I need to choose here the maximum of the DP of I minus 1 and array of I plus DP of minus 2. So this will be our answer in the case of DP of, if I am choosing this, so DP of I minus 1. Okay. So final recurrence relation, what will be look like? So recurrence relation will be look like this. So I am writing a generalized recurrence relation. So for dp of I, what will be the answer here? Maximum of, if I am choosing the ith state, that is array of I, plus if I am choosing the ith state, I cannot choose the I minus 1 state, right? But I can use the result of the dp of I minus 2, right? But I can have the maximum as well in the dp of I minus 1. So this will be our dp array here, guys. We can this will be our recurrence relation. We can now fill the table, and we can in the bottom up approach we are seeing here, we are using the results of the smaller problem, and we are approaching the bigger problem, right guys? So if you want to see the code of this, so I want you guys to code it first, code on yourself, don't take the help of my. So this is our code. So I want you guys, please go through the on yourself first, then submit it, then come back to this lecture. Because if you are guys always seeing the code, then you will never understand what is the intuition of this problem. If you are not doing the dry run, you will be never able to code the you will never understand what is the intuition, what is the problem behind the approach, what is the problem behind the, what is the main idea of the behind the problem statement, right? So this is our function. We are taking a dp array here, you can see, and for the dp of 0, as I told you, that will be the nums of 0, and for the dp of 1, we are choosing the maximum of first two houses. For dp of 2, we are doing the same thing. Okay guys, so this was the our bottom up approach. So I want you guys to do the top down approach on yourself first, and I have also provided the link of the similar types of the problem in the description. So please go through the description, and please go through the all the homework problems. If you guys do not do not take the homework seriously, then it will never help you. You have to attempt the problem, you have to do the dry run, you have to write the code on yourself. मेरे बोलने से या फिर सिर्फ मेरे लेक्चर देने से कुछ भी नहीं होगा guys. So take the homework very seriously guys. If you guys face any kind of difficulty, कमेंट सेक्शन में आके बोलो कि मुझे ये डिफिकल्टी आ रही है, आई एम नॉट एबल टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम, आई विल टेक दैट प्रॉब्लम इन द सेपरेट लेक्चर. ओके गाइस, सो दैट वाज इट फ्रॉम माय साइड. सो अगर ये आपको वीडियो पसंद आया तो इसको लाइक करो, शेयर करो, और इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो, और अपने दोस्तों के बीच में भी इस वीडियो को जितना ज़्यादा हो सकता है उतना ज़्यादा शेयर करो. बिकॉज जितना ज़्यादा अगर आप शेयर करोगे अपने दोस्तों के बीच में, उतना ज़्यादा मेरे को अच्छी एनर्जी मिलेगी, उतने अच्छे स्टफ, उतने अच्छे कंटेंट मैं जो है वो आपके लिए लेके आऊँगा यहाँ पे. सो प्लीज डू लाइक एंड शेयर दिस वीडियो ऑल्सो. ओके गाइस, सो लेट्स क्रैक इट गाइस. थैंक यू, बाय.